I would like to talk about the art of letting go. Do you struggle with how to let go of your homework as an actor? Don't lie. Most actors that care deeply about their craft struggle with this at one point or another. In this video, I would like to dive into a topic that most actors and every artist, every performer must figure out how to come to terms with eventually. Letting go is no longer about technique or hard work or even talent. It is really, truly something much more difficult. And I know this may sound counterintuitive, especially in a craft that demands so much preparation and dedication. But stay with me, because if you can figure out at least how to begin the process of letting go after you've done your homework, I swear, this is where magic can really, really start to happen. If you feel you're one of those artists that hold on for dear life to their homework. So let me begin with my first point. Homework. What is homework in the craft of acting? It is exactly what it looks like. Homework means homework. This is probably the hardest lesson that I had to learn as an actor, is how to let go of my freaking homework. It wasn't whether or not I could do the work and I could succeed in layering my character and doing the biography and doing the exercises on the character over and over again and going deeper in my emotional life and working on the material and breaking down the scenes and all those things. I did all those things, and I could do all those things, and I did them diligently. I remember early in my training clinging to everything that I did in the craft like it was the gospel. I was confronted by this very necessary thing when I was getting ready for a big audition, and my mentor Susan Batson was coaching me on this scene that I had worked months and months on the character with my partner, and it was the night before the audition, and I was checking every single thing to make sure I had the need of the character, to make sure that I had the sensory work, to make sure that I had the animal that I was working on for the character. I was working so hard, so I thought, but what it was doing actually was it was jamming up my instrument. And something that was supposed to be a 5-minute scene was turning out to be 15 minutes long because of me. And I was at that crossroads of what do you do after you've done all the work, and how do you move from that point to letting go so that the work can live and breathe and you can be a vessel for the work and for the character to come through you. How do you make that adjustment? How do you know you're ready to make that adjustment? Sometimes you know that you're ready for that adjustment when you hit a wall. And this is exactly what happened to me. My teacher did something very unique, and she even said in the moment, I never do this, but I just have a feeling about this. Do the scene as fast as you can. And if I see you hesitate and stop to look for things, as making sure you're in a layer or that you have an emotion or that you have a thing, I'm going to yell, go. Sure enough, I stepped back in, and I think she needed to yell go about 4 or 5 times. And when she did that, something about that encouragement gave me permission to let go. And I didn't know that's what it was at the time. In fact, I didn't know what happened. And I turned to her, and the first thing she said was, That was it. I swear to God, I didn't believe her. I said, "What do you mean? Was everything there?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Was the animal there?" "Yes." "Was the sensory work there?" "Yes." "Did you feel the need?" "Yes." I said, "Okay, I believe you." And sure enough, I believed her, but I didn't know if I was going to be able to execute it on my own. But the next day, sure enough, we went to the audition, and all I thought was, don't hesitate. Don't stop. Don't check your work. Just go. And there was something phenomenal that I felt inside of my body on stage that I can really describe as the feeling of flying as an actor, where I could feel everything vibrating inside of me. I didn't have to mess with it. I didn't have to check in with it. It was just flowing, and I just went to the text. I went to the scene partner that I had, and everything just came out, and the audition wound up being phenomenal, and one of the best experiences that I can remember having as an actor, especially in my training process, because I learned something. I had this incredible gold nugget that I never forgot about. And it didn't have anything to do with, did you do the work right? Yes, I did all the work. But this was the hardest thing, was to figure out, how do you do the work and let it go? Your homework should empower you, not restrict you. It's not something that you have to redo every time you step into your character or when you show up to the set or to rehearsal. Homework is like a field, and you are planting seeds in the field. You water it, you nurture it, and then you trust that the seeds will grow. The seeds won't grow if you keep digging them up over and over again to check and see if they've sprouted. Treating your homework in a similar way is exactly the same thing. It's not just a metaphor. So here's the first thing that happens when you let go of your homework. And it's good to keep in mind for when you try to let go, what's one of the first things that I have to pay attention to. I feel that the first thing is being absolutely alive in the present moment. When you truly let go of your homework, that's where you arrive. You arrive in the present moment. You become acquainted with it. In the present moment, you don't know what's going to happen. And that's one of the most exciting things about letting go, and it's one of the most exciting things about acting. Great acting doesn't just live inside of your acting journal. It lives between you and your scene partner in the given circumstances of the character. It's in those raw, unpredictable moments where real life happens. And if you've done your homework well, and if you truly let go and live in the unknown of the present moment, everything that you did will pour out of you moment to moment. And you go one step at a time. You can't get ahead of yourself into a pre-planned thing, because you'll kill the spontaneity and the real life that's happening right in front of you. It can be very scary, but you have to jump off the cliff. Remember that acting at its core is not just a solo act. It's not about something you've pre-planned and you can just rely on that and grab onto that to make sure that you're in the right place. You're not up there by yourself. You got your scene partner, you got the audience, or if you're on set, you have the camera. You can't forget the collaborative spirit of acting, particularly with scene work. So many times, if an actor is in their head about a plan that they've made or making sure their homework is there, they don't feel anything when they look their partner in the eye, or they are not allowing themselves to be affected in the moment, not embracing the unknown of the present moment is something that can be a killer to your artist. Present moment is the first step to letting go. My next point is trusting the accidents. A famous example is Marlon Brando's performance in On the Waterfront. There's a famous scene. You may already know what I'm going to talk about right now. But in rehearsal, before they rolled the camera in the scene that wound up in the film, it was a scene with Marlon Brando and Eva Marie Saint. They were walking down the road, having a conversation. She dropped one of her gloves on the ground. In rehearsal, Brando picked up the glove, and he didn't give it back to her, but instead, he kept it. And they kept talking, and he put the glove on his hand. This happened in rehearsal, but Elia Kazan, the director, knew what gold that moment was, and he asked them to hold on to what they found in the improvisation, and he put it on film. This wasn't in the script. This wasn't pre-planned in any way whatsoever. That was Brando being present, responding truthfully, and that kind of surprise changed the entire tone of the scene. A broader example of trusting the accidents is the film The Deer Hunter. Michael Cimino was determined to create a sense of family and camaraderie and history of the friendships that existed at the beginning of the film. The whole first hour of The Deer Hunter, before they go to Vietnam, is the wedding scene. Michael Cimino kept filming each and every moment that you see until somebody messed up, until somebody tripped or dropped their drink or started laughing out of nowhere, stumbled over each other, whatever it might have been. And he put all of those accidents together and created this amazing sequence where you become bonded with all of these characters and you feel that their relationships are alive and have history. And this is one of the things that letting go can really teach, is the power of what it means to not know what's going to happen and just leap and trust and follow through. Here's something that I suggest as a meditation or a way to look at the process of letting go. It has to do with music, and in particular, jazz. Jazz is a wonderful study for all artists about the nature of structure and freedom. So if you're still wondering about how this works, how you can be prepared and also free, listen to jazz. Jazz musicians don't wing it. They know their scales, they know the chords, they know the structure of the piece, or what's referred to as the melodic line. But when they play, they improvise. They respond to each other. They feel the energy in the room. They embrace the present moment. I feel like jazz is the perfect metaphor for acting, because like jazz, great acting is like structured improvisation. You know the lines, you know the beats, but when the moment comes, you let go of your sense of needing to control. You let the homework that you did inform the moment, but not dictate the moment. I talk about improvisation and jazz in a previous video. Feel free to check it out. And when you can really let go, that's when the truth rushes in. That's when preparation meets inspiration. And that's when something real and something unforgettable always happens. So I hope this gives you some tools to try out on your own when you're struggling, when you hit that wall just before you're supposed to really let go of your homework and let the character spring to life. Let go, show up, and live in the moment. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Click on the description below for links to our website as well as our free weekly newsletter. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.